Hey, it's your boy CJ. Changing my jiu-jitsu mind. You know, I've always been a big guy, always fought aggressive, always been trained to fight aggressive. And then I came to the Gracies. I came to actually a law enforcement course. And just that week of training alone calmed me down. So I went back to my old studios. I noticed I was doing things I never did before. So what happened was, I'm the kind of guy, when you expose me to something new and it's right, I go get it. So I went ahead and I just joined. You know, I joined the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu University, and I met Guido Jennings. You know, I met Alex, and along with the classes that I'm taking, I'm also taking privates. I'll be 50 pretty soon, and the problem is I don't look it. You know, so
no, you don't feel it at all either. No.
And I don't mean it in a vain way. Yeah. It's just
but in a proud way.
In a proud way.
Be proud.
I stay in shape, and people look at me and they want to go hard, and internally my joints. You know, now, and I don't think I learned jiu-jitsu, I learned wrestling, but I never sat back and learned, the nuances. And this place here has really slowed things down for me, and I feel an improvement. Now I don't even care about being a tank. I like to let stuff happen. And so today's lesson for me is just finding the opening and passing the guard. So, and this is Alex.
Hello. All right. And I'm glad that you said that you were, I'm very forgetful, but I'm not gonna say it verbatim, but that you learn a different way. A lot of people say like, "Oh, I have bad habits. Right. I have bad habits." And I heard a black belt say that one time in the locker room, because they train in a different academy, come here a couple times a year. He's like, "Oh, I have to break these habits, bad habits." I'm like, "No, man, they're not bad habits. They're just habits."
Right.
Does that make sense? And so not that the person got taught wrong, because now you're disrespecting that person that you followed for so long. Is just a different way.
I never disrespect my jiu-jitsu family.
Never.
Jiu-jitsu has saved my life. It has gotten me out of different situations, you know, but there is a difference between I've been training competitive style versus, you know, maybe self-defense. You know, I really don't know what to call this quite yet, you know, but I've been watching Jiu-Jitsu. It's jiu-jitsu. So it's another blanket of jiu-jitsu that's really, I feel, has grown me. So everything I learned, I earned, and no regrets. You know, love, family, still my fam. But now we don't say journey anymore. I'm on another adventure. You know, adding to the pot. So, man, I'm just very impressed, and you know, I will continue to grow. And you know, just Valence will allow me to post, you know, some of the fun stuff.
Of course, yeah.
You know, grow jiu-jitsu, go jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, of course, right.
All right, so just Alex talked about you know how he passed, and I remember a lot of stuff people say. How he likes to pass people's guards on accident, you know, and one of my frustrations is I hate not being able to pass people's guards. As the open guard, spider guards, all these guards, LE.O, all these concepts.
Insect guards,
wrap around. You know, all I want to do as a guy for my size is to do my game, and that's pass and get in a position where I can hold him by myself time. So. You know, anything you can offer today, that would be awesome.
And I say it's an accidental pass because it's very literal what I said, because I told you that I would pass people's guards and I would say sorry. That's why you apologizing. I'm like, well, because I didn't want to pass. My bad. So I was like, oh, it's an accidental pass, because I was the same way, man, because I couldn't pass people guards and I would get frustrated. And not only was a person able to see the physical frustration, but also experience my mental frustration. Like, man, to the point where you would just try to go harder and faster when the person's stronger and faster and more athletic than you. Then, like, strength versus strength, who's going to win? The stronger person.
Right.
You know, if everybody has the same amount of attributes like this, who's going to win? The person that has the timing down, right? So, and I still get swept a lot, by the way. You know, it's just, you're not going to see I'm not going to give you the reaction that people usually give or receive when they get swept, which is like, oh, or like, oh, the frantic part, you know? Right. So if I get swept, I'm not going to let you know. And I've talked about it before, a position loss is an opportunity gained, right? So, and how do I accidentally pass? Well, way down here,
yep.
Like you said it briefly, right here, is that like there's a bunch of different guards, like depending on my position. If I'm a splitter, there's the LE.O and all this crazy other stuff. If there's the pinners, there's the draggers, there's the divers, there's the wheelers. Right. And I'm a zombier, I guess. I'll do this. I'm like this right here.
Wow.
I just hover. You see that? So I'm like the inflatable car salesman flappy thing like this. You see that?
Okay, wow.
Does that make sense?
Nice.
You know, and also, and then another analogy I use is like I'm the Scarecrow and the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, you know, because the Tin Man is very heavy, very solid. And what's the Scarecrow? like he's very strawy. Like if you ever see him like running the yellow brick road, he kind of does this. Whoop, and he goes right back up.
Floppy.
Right? It's a floppy. So I'm just floppy right here, man. You see that? So if you start like pushing me away a little bit, I could absorb it. You see that? Go back again. If you push me again, and I could drive into it. You see it? But when you relax, I don't drop my weight. You see that? So if you're keeping me away right here, I'm just leaning on you.
Right.
You see? So when you relax right here, look, it's a controlled descent.
Oh,
you see that?
Okay.
See that? So now look what's in my way, your knee.
Yeah.
So I'll center it. I like to keep this knee centered the whole time.
Okay.
Because when it's centered, I know exactly where it's at. Where it's at. You see that? I can use my thigh, I can use my torso. Just melt. Okay. Does that make sense? So it's not a technical way, it's just an understanding, of course, you know?
So you're centering, when you say center, that's your antenna for registering movement.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
But I want to have your knee centered right here, like this. Because when you open it up, it's to split me open. Right? If you want to go this way, it's because you want to do some kind of other crazy stuff right here, right? So I'd rather have this knee centered right here. And I don't mind having two butterfly hooks, or me being, I'd rather be like this. See the knee in the center? Okay, so that's what I mean by centered right here. And also maybe physically centered too, like my toes want to be aligned with your torso. I don't want to be back here, and I don't want to be like over here.
Right.
So I want to be like almost like chin level with my head. Just like this.
Okay.
And my hands could be in the lapel, but I'm hovering the whole time. Yeah, so when you push me back, you see that? That's when I hold on to the lapel. Because if I'm already like this, you already measured it. You know how much to lift, to push. But I can either rappel up your lapel or rappel down your lapel. It all depends on what I want to do and what you're giving me. But notice how I'm leaning on you right now?
Yeah.
You see that? So I'm not driving my hips.
It's almost like you're resting at a right.
I'm resting exactly so I can feel it more.
Oh, okay.
You see that? So I can turn my body a little more. And if you kick me up, I can absorb it like that.
Right.
And if you do it again, or I can sit on it. See that? And my hands do touch the ground. And when do they touch the ground? When they have to.
When they have to.
Right? So if you throw me over your head like this, then I'll do this. That means now you're supporting my weight right here.
Oh.
So I can pinch my thighs, turn my hips, A or B accordingly. But look, you're carrying me right now.
Yeah, I feel all your
I'm
weight.
just melting.
He's so heavy.
So
It's freaking heavy, guys.
you see that? I'm just right here.
Wow.
See that? And I smear. See how I'm just kind of compressing down? Look at this.
So it's kind of like melting.
Yeah, like honey.
Wow.
Like, you know, when you see honey, it's like it can be thick or thin, but when you pour it over, it goes very slow. But whatever it touches, it does. Well, it spreads, and it goes into every little crevice, pretty much, right? So if you stand over me, like this, yeah. So it could be here, it could be here. But you want my knee to be in the center, right? Like that. So get a little bit closer here, bro. A little bit closer, like that. There you go, like that. You see that? Like this right here. See that? So your hand could be here, here. If I try to go over like this, you can just block it like that. See? You can do the same thing, no gi. Right here, go ahead and grab it. So if I try to go over, you block it. Exactly, there you go. It's exactly like that. If I want to retract my leg, you can catch it.
Nice.
You see that? And then right here, so I like being like this. You can put you like almost like rest. Don't even grab it, but it's like this. So yeah, just like that. Super chill. You see that? And then if I start pushing you back, you can hold on to it or you can absorb it. Whoop, and then go back in. There you go. See, so if I push you away, if I keep this tension, now you can use your torso, like turn your torso like that. Look, they start melting down like this.
Okay.
And if I start picking you up, you can put your hands on the ground if you want. Just this one too, like this. Look at that. Like I'm holding you up. You see it now? Look. You see it? If I try to go,
That's great. Yeah. I've already stopped it.
You already stopped it.
It's crazy.
See that? So, and that's the hard part, man, because you are athletic, and you do fit the description of your physical thing, you know. So, if you do the complete opposite, complete throws out. I'm expecting you to go fast and hard, but if you go super slow, man, it's like, what the heck's going on? Go down. So if you're here, this is cutting on the closer here. Closer. So stand up here, bro. Stand up. So all the way up here. So you want to step in as deep as you can with this one, and this one follows. There you go, like that.
Makes sense.
You see that? So you want to be more on top of me. So when you feel me do this, just redirect it over here. Yeah. If you feel me do this, exactly, just like that. And if I go too much, like that, that's the controlled descent. Because remember, if you start moving fast, like so look, I'm just going to lift you up again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it has to be like,
love it.
Like,
So here we go. So I get in.
Boom, there you go.
Boom.
And every time you go in, look, you're melting down. There you go. Look at that. And if I kick you over, put your hands on the ground. Look at that. So now look, even if I get to here, look at that. You could do a back step.
I win.
You win right there. Look, and then control the descent right here, man. You could do that. Go back in. You could do that, which I showed you last time, right? But just melt down right here, man. They just compress me like this. Very good, man. if I start doing stuff like this, look at that, man. Look how when you do it in slow motion, look at that.
Heavy.
Feel heavy without adding weight. Because if you want to extend your legs for your legs, it's a little bit easier to redirect if I want to. Right. You see that? Oh yeah. So then I'll pick it up. One. I'll step. You see that? So I'm trying to go to your armpit pretty much, but as far as I'm going to go. Okay. Then when I step in, look, I'm still from the ankle. I'm going to open it up and just redirect it. Look, whoop, it's right here. You see that? So my torso a little bit aligned right here, and my hands are just hovering. Give you like this because I like being here more because I can always go behind your head. Right. Or just if you push me back a little bit, I can always grab a hold.
So you don't even have to grab. You're just in the position.
I'm in the position. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you push me back, I can hold your head also. Right? And remember, but even if you do push me back, like whoop, 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 go back in.
Beautiful.
I don't like going back here. Going like, okay, what am I going to do now? Because what's between us right now? Space and what? Time.
Space and time.
Right. Yeah. So if you push me back right here, just with this one, I go whoop, and I pull myself in.
Nice.
Like that. See? So I'd rather go in like this. See that? Remember, I keep it here or here. You try putting the foot on my hip. Put the foot on my hip right here. Like that, right? Go back again. So if you do that again, so I'm not going to let you. If you do put it in there, it's going to go, whoop, whoop. Just unclip it. Look, always alignment right here. Yeah. And if you want to go like this, like that, to open my knee up this way, like that, it's going to happen.
Yep.
But as soon as you do it, like I'm just going to resist it a little bit.
That little bit of the knee.
A little open, just like that. And if you do open it, I'll give it to you. Look, I'm just melting down. Control this.
Oh man, I can't back sweep you.
Yeah, because it's already wide open. Man. Yeah, so I'll give you the wall or I give you the net.
So let's say where guys are making the mistake on this where I'm able to pass this, they're sitting back here and I'm able to pass.
Exactly, because they're too sweet. Yeah. Because if you go here, like boom, like this, and they just freak out about this. Yeah. So when you open it right away, they'll try to like hold on like this, which still happens to me.
Right.
See that? But if I try to pull myself in, but keep me weight right there, like this, just keep that stiffness, and just redirect me the other way. Look at that. Because a little bit lighter, you know?
Wow.
So, and also if you want to go underneath my ankle right here, to do stuff like that. Go back again. So then if I'm like this and I feel you do that, whoop. Yeah, I just went from here, a little palm right here. And my elbow could be in front, it could be in front of something. So if you try to go underneath it, look at that. Wow. It just feels weird. It's that first sudden stop.
And it's in a weird spot too, where it's like, hey, I don't like this.
Then and if you don't do anything, I'm just going to slowly
melt.
No, you see that? So I'm not even grabbing it.
Now my hand's stuck.
Yeah, even if you take it out, I don't care. You see that? You start opening me up a little bit. Man. Just control the center here.
Freaking heavy. Oh, that is heavy.
You see that? But now if you go limp, you don't feel that weight anymore.
Yeah, now I feel like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So then that's, look at me, just controlling descent. I just pass right here.
So it works both sides.
It works both sides. Just control descent, man. Just control. Because you'll feel 100% of the weight. But sometimes I'm only giving you 20. You give me the 80%. Or if I give you 80, right, you're going to feel that heavy 20%. Right? So just the entry point. Right, so sit arm. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
So grab my ankles right there. Like this, stiff arm it. There you go. Like bring your heels to my butt. Like that. See, that's if I want to kick away, like this, just redirect it. So just redirect. No, just like,
okay, so keep
like this, like that. You see that? Complete. So stiff arm. One leg back. Like this. Like this. Exactly right. So I'm just like this. And if I'm not moving at all, just lift it up right here. Take a big giant step right here, like that. And put this foot over here. There you go. And you're like this. Like that. It's funny, right? Because when you're new to me right now, it might be different from what you felt down here, but you don't have to be heavy right here. I'll support you right here.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It feels like my game is to, hey, I want you to move it in here.
Yeah. We always bring it back. So if I start, that's why my hands are here. So if you feel me do this, it's like it's right here, like this. So if I go right here, just block it.
That's right.
Just like that. Look at that. Even if I do this right here.
Then it's what I want to do.
Slowly melts right here. You can pinch your knee if you can a little bit right here. There you go, just a little bit. Just enough. If I give you a 5, give me a 6.
Okay.
There you go. See that? There you go, until I let go. And even here, you just melt down. There you go. Yeah, look at this. Allow a few inches of movement though. You see that? Just allow. Look. Perfect, bro. You see that? Now you're on top.
Can I do that again?
Of course.
Can we do it from this side? because I'm gonna see the neck one.
Dude, 0 calories, bro.
0 calories, yeah. Yeah, you go to the gym for that.
Right. Right.
Go here. So if you want me to do this, there you go, like that. It's a quick little stop right there. Yeah, there you go. You slowly melt down, like that. And if I let go right here, look at that. Good, man.
Dude, and I like how my weight started here. That's what's causing the block.
Yeah.
And that's deep. That's deep.
Yeah. Slowly shifting, man. Slowly shifting. Let me get in. Like this. Yeah, and if I get to here, like this, even like this, just like if you can stop it, even before this right here. You see right here? You can just pinch your knee a little bit like that. Look. So I can't even open it.
Right.
You can even, this hand could be supporting your knee right here. Like that. There you go, see that? And if I do manage, if you can't pinch it like too tight right here, loosen it up completely. Like whoop, like that. They give me like the full stretch. So now I can't get anymore.
And yeah,
look at that.
Inches. Each time you wear back.
Exactly.
Dude, somebody's in
Look at
trouble.
that.
Somebody's in trouble.
Yeah. Everybody's in trouble.
Everybody's in trouble now. Oh my God. He said something that was very deep to me. You know, if you want to go hard, then go to the gym. Physical training, like physical fitness. I mean, like I'm a trainer. That's what I do. It's different from jiu-jitsu. It helps, but remember, it's different. You know, don't think, oh, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups then be able to do jiu-jitsu. Whole different psychology.
Yeah, oh yeah. And it's not wrong. It's like working out. You know, like you say, sport and self-defense. What's the difference? Well, it's just jiu-jitsu, right?
Right.
There's nothing wrong again tournament jiu-jitsu at all, right? Just like working out. There's Olympic training. There's CrossFit. There's powerlifting. There's this or this and that. It's wherever you want to do. It's for you. Now there are some days where I want to go hard to burn for me to burn calories, but those are the days where I'm not really worried about control. Maybe those are the days I just want to go for submissions or just movement, constant movement. So there are days where I just want to go hard, you know. But those are my personal days. You know? Right. But if I'm just doing longevity wise, there, you know, right here, this right here. It's like playing this game. You see that? I'll step in. I'm always like redirecting. You see that? I'm just right here, like that, hovering completely. Yeah. So when you go back under my ankle, it's not going to be like a palm strike or like a choke. It's just literally like I'm just doing this.
You're a stopper.
So yeah, little stop with my thumb right here. So that.
Oh, yeah.
You see that? Because it's a sudden stop, and you're running into the wall. Right. That's why when you run into a wall, there was that joke saying, "Oh, the wall moved to you, huh?" No, you're the one running into the wall. Right. So when you go right here, you're the one running into it.
Wow.
You see that? And if you start moving around even more, like I could absorb it right here, just like this, doing stuff like this. I'm still going to do whatever game you already have. Keep doing it. All I'm saying is do it slower. It's like you want to be a vice that pinches down like this and like this. You go back again, like that.
How, if you go,
How,
so just pass it one more time.
Well, I don't pass.
Or don't pass, whatever, you know. So boom, 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 yeah. Boom. I like how you're.
See, it's slowly melting down right here.
Man, even when I try the Y, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, everything works when you do it right.
Right.
But what's and it sounds like a jerk thing to say, like everything works when you do it right, but also being correct is about timing, right? So you're not doing anything wrong. I said I'm doing everything correct. You see that? It's melting. Even when I get to here, like I'm just smearing.
Wow, I have to give that to you.
Yeah, and if you put me in the half guard, dude, I love being in your half guard because why? Because this is the half mount for me.
Right.
So when I get to here, man, I maintain the mount. If you want to start sweeping me, do whatever you want right here, I maintain it. Yeah, boom.
Wow.
See, I'm just smearing.
I always think I have to get out of this position, but
no, I just be here. Like, sometimes you might have to.
Right.
But look at that. So keep going.
Wow, I want to get out here.
Yeah. I'm just keeping you here. Now go up and then go back down.
Oh, yeah.
Because where do you feel the weight right now?
Right on the dead center of my diaphragm, chest area.
Right,
That rib point we talked about.
Exactly, because you're putting a freaking brick between us right now. And I'm just pressing that brick right there.
Wow.
I mean, my hands is what's saving you right now, man. Right? Because if I take my hands out, I get heavier.
So wonderful.
Right here. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah. Boom. Boom. Of course, yeah, if you start doing whatever you want, I'll go here. Hip out if you want. I'll just do this. Whoop, back again right here.
Nice.
So we're back against the dryer.
We're right back in that same position.
I'm waterboarding you, man. What's the password? It's like you can shift it right here.
Oh, man. It's like I can't oompa right now.
Yeah.
Even when I have a leg up,
Look at that.
you still feel
See how
weighted.
limp- see how
I don't feel like I can just take you on that side.
See, this is the scarecrow I'm talking about. Very scarecrow.
So how is that the same answer for when somebody's doing like stand up?
Let's say it maybe happens here for you. Like you get a guy that starts to do spider. Same thing.
Yeah, because this is powerful. It is,
Right.
but just like a spider web. If the prey wants to freak out a little more,
It gets
they
worse.
might get out. But it also could get worse. If I'm trying to do this because I'm stiff. This is what you want. You see that? Right. So I'll give you what you want, what you need, but not the must-haves. You wanted this. You needed what? This. But what's the must-haves? A reaction avenue. I'll just do this. Scarecrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
The must-have is for you to tense up and get to that side.
exactly.
Right.
That makes sense? Yeah. So
But
just
you're-
you're very relaxed now. Just like go up.
See now I have
Wherever you
to
want,
change.
exactly. See? Wherever you want right here. It is. See what I did right here? I even let go. Because if I'm like this super tight,
You're committed.
I'm committed. But if I just let go, you can stretch out even more. So there you go.
Wow.
Remember, I still get swept a lot.
Right.
But it's going to cost you more to sweep me. And as I get swept, I'm already thinking about what to do next.
Right.
It's only a sweep when you get up. Otherwise, it's just a trip.
Right.
You're doing this now, whatever you want. From here. That's what I call it like the zombie era, right? Where they go.
I love it.
I'll do this and they go. I'll do this. Have your legs up, please. I'll do this. I'll do this right here.
How rude.
Look at this, look at that. Here you go. I'll do this and it freaks them out. Even like when we're playing this game right here, and they wanted a graph, I'll do this. Look at that. If they want to do that warm guard, I'll do this. I'll do this.
Yeah, here,
There you go. Yeah.
And then that's even worse.
Yeah.
Psychologically, that's just messed up.
Oh my God, dude.
That's messed up.
It's morbid.
Because it's like, yay, but why?
Why?
You know, why?
Because I'm a giver, man. You want it so bad here. I'll do this. There you go. Now I know where that hand is. Yeah, he's going in. It's melting down. You start pushing it back. Whatever you want here. Whoop. Go away. Keep it there. Yeah. This will happen. But I'm not going to react like you normal people would.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause like this. See, if you pull me, I'll go in with you. If you push me back.
Nice.
Even if you didn't have this right here. Let me say this. If you go for the sweeper now, I'll go limp foot.
Nice.
One. Yeah. One. Or go back again. Or if no, go this right here. And if you do it again, go for it. You can hook on right here. Crazy, right? To the point, man, that like when I either stopped it already or survived that a couple times, when people get the hook sweep right here, get the hook sweep. No, just a position. They won't even go for it. They'll pause and release. They'll do this. They go right here. Do you know what I do? I do this.
You put it right there.
Put it back.
You told me that last time.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they'll put it right here.
Right.
So they go with this, and I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do this. It's like encourage you. It sounds so unbelievable until I roll with it and I do that.
That's crazy. I mean, even though like it's not a free, I see that, and it's like it makes me panic. It's like, wait a minute, why is he putting me in a position that I want? Now I got to think as to what I want to do. That's crazy.
Well, I'm in control the whole time,
That's
no matter
crazy.
what. Because what is control, right? To take your ability to do what you want. So I'm in control up here and in the bottom. I'm in control the whole time, man, the whole time. So we always talk about the Jiu-Jitsu is a game of chess. You know, and I understand that cliche saying. I understand it for sure.
Right.
But I'm playing checkers, man. You can play chess. I don't think that far ahead. Hell no. I'm playing.
So you're
magic.
not the 3 moves ahead person. You're the feeler.
I'm the fielder.
Say
Yeah.
someone has close guard and they're controlling you. You get here, and they're, and you know you get this. And sometimes I'm okay laying here for a minute, you know. But like it's a competitive no posture, get up immediately.
Yeah.
But when do you feel that urgency, if that's a word in your terminology, to pass or begin your pass, or is this okay until I make my next move?
Well, yeah. I mean, because I go over here. Because if you're both a reactive person, people, right? That's what Jiu-Jitsu is, reaction. But if you're a reactive person and I'm a reactive person, what's going to happen? Nothing. So someone has to be the pro reactive person, right? So if you're just holding and not doing anything and I can't break free, then I'll purposely give you something. I'll do something like this. There you go. Then I can start swimming inside right here.
Right.
You see that? Now who's chasing who?
Now
Now you have to maintain.
Yep.
Right? Now I own the inside. This is all I care about. See, now it's your turn. If you don't do anything right here, then I start giving you a little tension.
Nice.
Or even I'll even not even do this, because if you're stronger, which you are, and I can't hold me here, and I can't get up, then I'll just start standing up right here, like this. You see that? Now you have to do something.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Now I have to start
Exactly.
releasing and getting down here. Okay. That makes sense.
So notice how the building didn't collapse?
Come back down again. You said something that was pretty good. I have to react when you begin to control the inside.
Yeah.
And now he's
You want to
so
own
here.
Yeah, you own everything in the middle.
I'm really good here,
Uh-huh.
you know. But when he gets here,
Like this, like that.
yep.
Because you want to, yeah, because I can swim in right here. Or if you want to get an underhook right there, get the underhook right here, go inside. Because you want to start rolling stuff up right here.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So I'll give you something, man. You know, I'll go, sorry. If you're here, I'll just start doing stuff like this. Exactly. So keep going, keep going, keep going. I tucked my elbow in now. Now, look, now I'm in the inside right here.
Okay. Now I have to work.
Yeah, now you have to start working right here.
Yep.
I make you feel like you have to, but you really don't. You know? Right, then I'm like this.
man.
Then I just posture up, put back in, and start leaning, start shooting up. To the point I'll even do, like if you want to put a hand on the collar, right, I'll do this, look. There you go, you got it? I'll do this.
Yep.
There you go. Now we'll go from here. Now I know where that hand is.
So your logic is you're not worried about the other hand coming in. You just like you're happy you know where this is.
Yeah, because now, now it's 2-on-1. Like so much so, man, that I'll defend and keep attacking, man, keep attacking. Like, go wherever you want, for real, for real.
You're difficult.
I'm just doing what I've heard all my life, though. Alex, you're so annoying.
Yeah, I'm freaking annoyed right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
Look,
bug.
look at this. Look, I'm not even using his hand.
Wow.
You see that?
Wow.
Because, man, because again, everyone I roll with is either the heaviest and strongest person in the world or they're the lightest and most fragile person. I don't want to break the person, and I know I can't match strength for the strongest person, right?
Right.
So you need to break through. Before I use my strength, you have to break through my structure, right? So I'm just using my bone structure. And if you break my bone structure, then I can use a little bit of my strength just to what? To recover my structure again. It's a saying that I say a lot, that if it could bend, it could break. Not if it's bent, but if it could bend, it could break. Once it's broken, I have to use my strength to recover that structure again, right? But look how cool that was, man. I was just doing this, just with one arm. If I could annoy you with one arm, man, imagine if I really was like this a little more now. I could start grabbing, start doing other stuff right here.
That's when it's really
Yeah,
starting
right here.
to suck, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is one-on-one.
So it's almost like
Exactly. Look what you did. Now look.
and I just gave you frustration.
Frustration. Now we're here.
Frustration puts us right back in here.
And then when you did something that a lot of people do, they'll do this and this leg is up. Right here. I'll just stay right here. I don't even pass. No, I just do slow things like this. Look at that. If you do, go over here. Yeah, I'm just blocking your shoulder. Bone structure. Bone structure right here. There you go. Listen, man, bro. The longer you let me stay here, the harder it's gonna get.
It's hard.
Yeah, you'll move me. Whoop.
Beautiful.
Look what you're making me do to you.
Oh, now I'm all crossed up.
Look at that here.
I have to turn. In trouble.
Now possibly.
Oh,
There you go. Good.
it's heavy. Oh my God.
Because I'm just dead weight,
This
man.
is crazy.
I'm a zombie, bro.
I can't breathe. Oh my God. I think that's what I need in my game because I always use my weight. I always drop. And it's easy with somebody with no experience, but as you get the blue higher, you get in that position, you think that person knows more than you, you start to panic, you tense up and you lose your balance. I don't want to lose my balance anymore. I want to melt. I want to melt.
And it's funny you say that because people say, Alex, where do you find your balance, man? Where do you find your balance? I'm like, well, you know where I find my balance? Is that I'm constantly in balance the whole time. I'm never fully balanced. When I think balance, I think like someone in a tightrope. If you're in a tightrope, you're like this. Like that. I'm perfectly balanced now. If someone does this to you, oh shoot, like that. So I'm just constantly in balance the whole time, man. So I'm never fully balanced.
Wow.
Yeah, I accidentally pass, man. And it's just to me, I try to break it down with common sense. If you push me over this way, what am I going to do? This. If I try to stop it like this, I might stop it, but if I start collapsing, it might be too late to post my hand out. Right? So now if you push me, go here. Now I know you're a pusher. So I can resist it a little bit. Because I'm not, and it goes through a lot of different other positions as well. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm trying to slow you down to stop you. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Oh, man. And again, you could have the same game that you have, your attack, your control, your escapes, whatever you want. But I'm just saying is, if you're like at an 8 all the time, 1 out of 10, I'm saying bring it down to a 3. Because if you're 3, it could feel like a 3, but if you bring it that 3 to like a 4 or 5, then that person's gonna be like, man, you're so fast. I feel like a 10. Yeah, you only brought up 2 notches. That's it. Right. So you do this, you react like that. If you could, and sometimes I test myself too when I go with other black belts, my friends or visitors. I was like, you know what? I want to use my strength too. It's a huge difference, man.
Right.
Because right now I wasn't even like driving into
You weren't even driving.
So imagine if I grabbed and I drive, like that, huge difference, man. So to be strong in your jiu-jitsu, you have to use jiu-jitsu over your strength, technique over strength, right? If you want to be fast, you have to master how to be slow, right? If you want to be heavy, you master how to be light. It's always the complete opposite, bro. Always the complete opposite. I still get submitted.
Oh, no,
I still get swept, I still get
No
controlled, but you never get the reaction that other people have, like, oh, F this.
My first private with Alex, he was filling in for Guido, and he said, I wonder if he remembers this. He says he gained weight doing jiu-jitsu. And where guys like us at my level, we're moving so fast, this is a great workout, I'm shredded. But he gains weight because it's no longer work for him. Mm-hmm. When you're doing jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Gracie jiu-jitsu, it's about flow. You get to, my opinion is, at this stage, still learning, is you get to a point where it's not even a workout. I gotta go do my workout because I'm gonna come do some flow.
Yeah, because when I first signed up, I was losing a lot of weight actually when I first started.
Yes.
Now I became those people that can eat whatever they want and actually lose weight. I was like, yeah, I became one of those guys. Eat whatever I want, lose weight, and train. So the day I realized I was getting better, not from the people I was tapping out or surviving, was when I was gaining weight. I'm like, man, something happened to my washer and dryer? But then I realized, like, man, I'm using technique over my strength and speed. I was using like cardio workouts, I was like, oh, so if you ever see me gain weight, that means I'm getting better.
Wow.
So obviously, I'm super good.
In the training world, we call it a major plateau phase. So he's mastered that. I don't know what level he needs to go from there to make him lose weight.
Plateau sucks, man. You're in a plateau. It sucks, man. But when you get out of it, you skyrocket. It's like a slingshot. It's funny because when you're in it, I hate it. Right. But when I'm out of it, I kind of crave it. I'm like, man, I can't wait for my next epiphany or idea or technique or something,
Wow.
But I realized that for that epiphany or that skyrocket, before that happens, I need to like be in this little, this darkness right here, the little plateau where I suck. I feel like I suck. Is jiu-jitsu right for me? Am I getting too old? Am I too injured?
All those questions come to me.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
And those questions come to me, man, from every level, from white, blue, purple, brown, black. I'm in a plateau. I feel like I can't find my game. I feel like I'm not tapping everybody out like I used to. This and that. I'm like, it changes, man. The hardest person I had a few months ago at the best role was with a blue belt. I swept him maybe 3 times and submitted him once. But that same day, I rolled with a few black belts and I tapped each of them like maybe 4, 5, and someone 7 times. That doesn't match, right? So I shared that with the class, and that blue belt was there. He's like, Alex, but you swept me like so many times. I'm like, man, you felt the 3 times I swept you, not the 10 attempts. Yeah, I submitted you once, but you didn't feel the 10 attempts I did,
Wow.
So it's all perspective, man.
So guys, our next private is going to be how he reacts the same way on the bottom. So I'll be the tough guy on the top, and he's going to do the same thing he did on top on the bottom, guys. It's brilliant. Yes. Jiu-Jitsu is a major component, wrestling, grappling, of the overall aspect of fitness. It calms me down. People dealing with depression, they leave the studio feeling a sense of accomplishment, a cleansing. So this is important too. So don't just 1s and 2s and push-ups and sit-ups may not just be enough. A good run may not just be enough.
Which is still good.
It's good.
But why is jiu-jitsu different, or any martial arts? Because I can only talk about jiu-jitsu because you can still get a workout if you want to do that work, that cardio, that tapping, that aggression.
Yes. But
why does it work for people with PTSD or any traumatic? It's because you're not thinking about what's happening or what happened off the mat. You're trying to survive. The person's trying to choke you, or trying to unlock you, or try to control you, or pin you down.
It's feedback. It's a storyboard right there in the moment, and you come out shaking hands and hugging. That's why I love this guy. He's so different than the average. He's different. And I like that. So Alex Stuart. If you don't mind, I will post on my fitness site, and feel free to post on Jiu-Jitsu site. I appreciate you. Next lesson, he's going to show the same thing on the bottom.
If I remember. If you remember.
I remember because we're both old.
Remind us.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. That was